because I'm seeing you doing the kind of Fat Joe lean back, like your team has done something. Your team ain't done jack, bro. Like, you've brought in Calamari to strengthen the side that you were already strong in, and you haven't brought in a striker. How are you feeling right now, legitly? Because I can see you're doing this kind of pretty boy, relaxing, but really and truly, deep down, you know your team's done rubbish this so far this season. Let's be real, you've done rubbish, bro.
How many points did we lose by last season?
You lost by 2 points, but we're talking about, have you done enough to close the gap on those 2 points?
I mean, replacing Zinchenko, of course, you're closing the gap even more.
You're closing the gap in defense. I lie.
Yeah. I mean, all this we didn't lose on the league last year because of lack of strikers. Even though I do want another striker, like you might not just being very unrealistic here, man. Like, we lost because City just didn't want to lose at all, bro.
Okay, cool. Let's big up Josh. If you were the strongest, if you had the best defense in the league, then that means you were not the best attack in the league. So surely you got to strengthen your weakness. Your defense did not need strengthening. That's why you brought in Shiver Me Timbers, a lie. You brought in another Shiver Me Timbers in Calamari. And then you're going to tell me, because you brought Calamari, you're gonna win the league through a defender.
Deji. The thing is, yeah, about this Prem, the last 2 years, we're always gonna pinpoint different things. You know, you remember the year before that, what Zinchenko did against Liverpool was an absolute disgrace. You understand? And the good thing about football is there's some fans you watch with their eyes, and there's some fans you just go off stats. You're one of the ones that just goes off stats, isn't it?
What's your top 7, real quick?
My top 7 goes in 7th place, Chelsea. In 6th place, Spurs. 5th place, Manchester United. 4th place, Aston Villa. 3rd place, Arsenal. 2nd place, Liverpool. 1st place, Man City.
I mean, you're a madman for putting Liverpool second.
Just wait till people hear yours.
We won't go into it quickly. JP, what is your top 7?
Bro, I ain't even thought of that. I'm gonna start from 1st to 7th then, because it's a bit tricky. Not first, I'll have City.
Yep.
2nd place, Arsenal.
Yep.
This is where it gets tricky, man. 3rd place, I'm gonna go with Man United.
Wow.
You're a drunkard. Wow. You're a drunkard. You're here to
he's not. No, he's not. He's got logic.
So you've got City, Arsenal, United. Carry on quickly.
4th place, I'm gonna go with this one's techie, man.
It's okay.
I'm gonna go 4th place.
Don't you dare
Liverpool.
Yeah, Liverpool. Keep going quickly. Just quickly. It doesn't matter.
5th place. Who are the dusty teams left, man? Villa.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
6.
You're always fine, you know that. Yeah. Carry on. You're always
fine. Who's left that I've not said?
You've not said Tottenham, obviously.
Newcastle, you know, or something. Oh,
okay. 6 Newcastle and 7 Spurs. Thanks.
Wow,
that's good. Yeah.
All right, cool. Quickly, Cass, what is your top 7? Quickly.
As quick as I can, because I'm going on my Canva just to make sure I'm not lying. So I'm just.
And be ready as well, yeah, with your top 7.
So my first, I'm actually gonna have to give you top 9, unfortunately, because mine extends. If you don't mind, Deji, is that okay?
Yeah, that's calm. Just calm. Because you know what? I'm not too worried about people's top 7s. I'm just going to give you permutation based on what you guys have given. So and then
okay, cool. I've got Arsenal to win the league because I want them to. Over Man City, obviously, it's not interesting. I just think it's too tight between them and City. If City go sign Eze in a 6, then that changes. I'm sorry. Don't care if you get Marino. Guy can talk Spanish all he wants. Go back to the mountains with Paella and do your thing. I've got Man City 2nd. I've got Man United in 3rd. Big up JP, gave me the confidence to say that one with chest. Say it with chest. I've got Liverpool. Actually, you know what? I'm going to change my predictions. I just done it because I just wanted to appease some fans. I've got Chelsea 4th.
You're a liar.
I've got Liverpool 5th. I've got Liverpool 5th this season. I think Osimhen and Felix, when they do sign them, it's going to change everything. So I'm changing that. I'm not a host no more, never a foul, so I don't have to be as balanced as I need to be. I've got West Ham in 6th.
Oh wow.
Because they got one game a week, and I think they got a very, very good 11, and they've got a couple good players on the bench. So I've got West Ham in 6th. The thing is, Aston Villa fan is stressing out, like Newcastle fans are stressing out, like it hasn't been done before when they had one game per week, by the way, or just a dusty Conference League. So I don't know why,
Got top up.
West Ham's done it before. Yeah, that's not an achievement. There's no trophy for that, G. I've got Tottenham in 7th. Solanke and 2 kids doesn't bode that well, does it? To be honest, I'll be real. I don't know who else they're linked with. I've got Newcastle in 8th, one game a week. Eddie Howe gets sacked this year, and then the capitulation of Aston Villa happens this year in 9th.
Yowzers! I mean, the only thing I would say is to put my club so low, but we'll get into that in just a moment. But thank you, Cass. Imran,
you know what? I'm sorry, but I have to one more, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
The thing is with Newcastle, Aston Villa fans, and West Ham fans will get giddy. Stop thinking you're at the table that you're not. Please, it's embarrassing. Stop embarrassing yourselves. Thank you.
Yeah, fair. Fair. Remind everyone, Josh is Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Villa, Man U, Spurs, Chelsea. JP is City, Arsenal, Man U, Liverpool, Villa, Newcastle, and Spurs. Anyway, we'll deal with that. Cass is Arsenal, City, Man U, Chelsea, Liverpool, West Ham, Spurs, extended Newcastle, and Villa. Josh, he really does think your club is trusted in Tutankhamun. Imran, what is your top 7 quickly? And then I'll start to give you my permutations for the league.
Yep, I'm going to, with chest, say it again like I did last season, City winning the league. Runners up, very close, will be Arsenal. There'll be a gap. I think there's going to be a big gap between 2nd and 3rd. Yeah. And third team that's going to be 3rd is Liverpool, and 4th United. Is it top 4 or top 6? What are we doing?
7.
Or 9. Or 9.
I feel kind of disrespected by this whole panel, but go on.
Yeah. Next, as I say, Villa will be there.
Got man in right there.
And then Spurs.
Mm-hmm. I don't mind that. Just annoy Deji more. Thanks.
So, Mandem, thank you. Big up to everyone locked in, locked on. So, look, everyone's been doing this kind of top 7 predictions, blah, blah, blah. What I want to know is who is going to have the best season and why. So, I'm going to throw out a couple of permutations. It's Man City, it's Arsenal, it's Tottenham in 3rd, it's Villa, it's Newcastle, it's Liverpool, and then it's Man United. That's my 7. Okay. So the first thing is this: if Arsenal were to finish 2nd and Tottenham was to finish 3rd, who would have had the better season?
Well, that's not that hard. Arsenal's had a better season because they finished above you. If it's by points, yeah.
See, I think
so if Arsenal had 86 points in the season, you had 72. They'd be miles better than you.
So you would say, oh, okay, fine. So you're going to go.
It's the same objective.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Do you know best season? You can base it on either league position, or you can base it on improvement on previous season.
Yeah.
So it's what are you really thinking about? Like if you're looking at improvement of previous season. Then possibly, you'd say Spurs if Spurs were to get top 4. But the thing that you look at first is league position, and league position tells you who had a better season.
Well, if Arsenal finish 2nd and they've done what they've done the last 2 seasons, Spurs under Postecoglou, because none of you have rated Spurs in your top 4, by the way. Spurs finished 3rd.
No, you're finishing.
I would argue that Spurs would have had a better season than Arsenal.
Dej, no. I can see what you're doing, right? And it's cute because basically you're going to clutch onto anything right now. You're already admitting defeat. You're already as a Spurs fan.
If it's just 4th and no trophies, that's a howler.
There's no way with the players that you've brought in that you should be expecting Champions League.
Deji, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. My squad is better than yours. You might have a better. Yes, it is.
Correct.
Yes, it is, Deji. You got no one on your bench. You got no one.
Oh,
You've
no, he
got
told
guys
me-
going
he told me
prison.
he's got great-
These brothers. So look, people keep lying to us about people's squad depths, and I feel like there's a lot of people here who are doing a Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles. I think JP, you're one of them. I actually think a lot of your clubs on this stream is fully dusty. Cass, talk about your squad. Who have you got on your squad? On your bench?
Well,
On the
right.
bench on you?
Well, right now we've got someone who links the play, so it brings in dusty people like Rashford who can't really play ball really, and Garnacho into the game a little bit more, like Marcel used to, because that was his game. Yeah, Bruno Fernandes probably works well with someone like Xerxes as well. Not saying he's got to score and be actually he's got to adapt to the speed of the league, but I think he'll be calm fit physically. So I think he's halfway there. Ahmad being in the team's a breath of fresh air. He's better than all your right wingers automatically. Don't try dare you say Brennan Johnson and Kulusevski. Don't you dare. Yeah. In your mind.
What?
Anyway, just don't compare. Ahmad's already better than all your right wingers. Anyways, it's not that hard to be. It's not that hard to be fair. But yeah, let me continue.
Is Ahmad on the bench?
Right. No, he's starting. It's already been.
So who's on your bench though?
On my bench now. Well, I know the thing is the difference between Man and your club. I feel like I know Man United will get one, if not two midfielders, but one's definitely a guaranteed. So that's more than likely a 6. I don't really like my midfield options. Really, I'm going to be honest. I'm not a big fan of Bruno, but Bruno's still there, innit?
Before we move on to JP as well, do you know, like why are any of us surprised with Deji's takes on this? We know his agendas. We know he has these crazy takes, and every year, every season.
Right? Bro, I can't believe you're sitting there calm. I actually think your team is dusty as well, bro. To be honest,
Deji, then this is where we talk. So last season you said the same thing. And I said to you, what is the reasoning for this? And you said Gundogan's left, Mahrez has left. You guys are dusty, right? And I said, look, it doesn't matter who leaves this team. Pep moves things around. He changes to the strengths of the players that we currently have. Yes, we have lost another important player, but you know what? We will end up getting some reinforcements. It may not be a number 9, but there will be some reinforcement, and the strategy, the tactics that he'll use will be completely different. I've got a feeling Pep will play a little bit more transition football maybe next season, purely because of the pace that we now have in that team. So you know what? He'll surprise you again, just like he does every season. And you know what? You say this every season as well. So last season we lost against Liverpool, and I start getting cooked. And I said, look, one game I'm not worried about. I'm not worried about the one-off games, because I know at the end of the day, we may lose the battle, but we'll win the war. So it's the full season. We go the distance, and I know we'll be there at the end of the season, and that's what matters for me. So you guys can, you can say as much as you want. You can say the same stuff that you said last season about, City being dusty and all that. But reality is that it tells you otherwise. That no matter what, we find a way through it.